Okay, here we are in one of the best of 8 matches. What's that? Quarterfinal matches in the CHOC Charity Tournament hosted by Frost Giant Studios. And this is going to be featuring in the Blue Infernal here. This is msrm. And our friend and the Vanguard player playing in the red trunks. This is jayxp123. And what's going out on the map over there? They're like having a race. They're looking for cabbages. They're fighting each other. This is already early game action. Oh, and the Hexen just steals it, so she got the heal up. That's just pro level play there. Perfect play from both these players. And look at this harass going down from the scout. I love this. And there was a time in this meta where Vanguard players learned where all the cabbages were. And it thought that only Vanguard players needed to know this because the scouts would go out and eat all the cabbages. That's it. That's how the game is. But now it's become an infernal thing too. Not because necessarily Hexens need to heal up or anything, although when they get chewed on scouts this much, you kind of want to. But it's all often to now like deny the scout from eating the cabbages. And now there's become this even like more meta game where the two of them were out running around trying to eat all the cabbages. So like they're more focused on the cabbages and fighting over who gets to eat the cabbages. And I just thought that was kind of cool. So, and we'll see how that continues to evolve. That's the idea of behind the metagame, right? That's what makes it the metagame, right? It's like the rock, paper, scissors metagame, right? Oh, you went rock, I'm now going to go paper or whatever. Oh, but you know that I know that you know? You're eating the cabbages now? Well, now that you're eating the cabbage, I'm going to go eat the cabbage that you were going to go eat before you can eat that cabbage. Did we see a scout go down there? Oh, unfortunately we did. So that is lucky for msrm that the scout is an unfortunate casualty of this creeping. I never noticed the slime had a mouth on its back. I don't like it. I don't like it, I'm just saying. I've been a fan of so much stuff, and now I've learned that all these slimes have mouths on their backs. Not cool. How have I played this game for thousands of hours and not figured that out? Maybe that's part of the new graphics update again. Finally, there's lighting that allows me to see that. Or finally, my poor eyes were able to see that. Let's see what we got going on here. Am I still zoomed in? Sorry about that. What's this msrm? I always learn cool tech from msrm in these tournaments. Devil Shrine. He's got Ritual Chamber with Plague EX. Yeah, no, Reaper's Rush. His Plague EX is already done. He's on his Greater Shrine, as we saw there in the base, and he's working on Reaper Rush. So this is a lot of Gaunts, probably a lot of Fiends there. Oh, is that Split Brutes or something? I didn't see where they all came from. But we do know that Plague Axes are already done, so it could just be from creeping. Lancers making their way in, and splits automatically keeping those imps away, and out pops the defensive Magmadon to chase the Lancers away. And they're going to head over to the healing camp, and it looks like msrm's going to chase them there. Meanwhile, he says, fine, I'm going to harass you right back. Pops an effigy, so the Plague Axes are triggering. Bobs are going down, and next will be this sentry post. It's largely the only DPS there unless the Bobs start fighting again. And there are Bobs going down. The BK Lounge is going to go down. It's almost on Quick Draw Hustle. Oh! That is so clutch for msrm, and so unfortunate for Jay that his exos are going to be popping out without their upgrade, and if he wants to get that upgrade, he has to go going to be like minutes away now. And yeah, even though msrm is in retreat, killing the biokinetics lab was really clutch. Do we even see? Oh, there it is. Okay, half done. But that means he's going to have to start the quick draw hustle, which was almost completed. He's going to have to start it up again. Another FG pops. Bob's going to go down. Lancer's right away. Magmadon right behind this. Trample, trample, trample. Splash, splash, splash. Very quick on the turret, but I don't know if there's enough Bobs there to repair. And the turret goes down, and this is it. I think this is... we're going to see these fiends swarm into the base now, and that's going to be a GG from jayxp. There's the BP boops, and it was right as I joined. Here we are in the second match here, in the Blue Trunks, playing the Vanguard faction. This is jayxp. And his opponent winning that first game with some pretty good control of his Meg and his gaunt harass there. This is msrm. Also named by his good old friend, the Grimstar. We sometimes call him the Mushroom Man. But he is msrm. And we've got the Scout of jayxp already in here, trying to get a kill on the Bob. Sorry for my jerky camera control here. And 3 imps fighting, and yeah, the imp... I say trying to get a kill on the Bob. These are not Bobs, these are imps. You know, sometimes I can't tell them apart, but it took me a moment. Those are indeed imps. And it's the Hexen trying to repay, saying, well, you kill my workers, I'll kill your workers. But overcharged Bobs are really hard to kill. They have that extra armor, and now they're getting repaired. And look at msrm trying to get the slimes to help out. He's like, can you help me kill some Bobs? The slimes are like, nope. No, I can't, actually. Thanks for asking. The Hexen heading back home, and Scout, once again, looking for a cabbage. Can I get a cabbage? Oh, who knew there was a cabbage there? Every Vanguard player. I knew about this one, so did msrm, so he ate it. Is there another one? Oh, he's gonna hide in the woods. Smart play. Very smart play. I'll hide in the woods and I'll launch skulls of Shedda into your base so I can see what's going on. Once again, with the shrine here, like, I love watching msrm's play, especially in tournaments like this, because he's always showcasing something new. And here he is with the extra macro shrine. I'm calling it a macro shrine because what it does is allows him extra imp production, and that means he can saturate his extra base faster, as well as have extra, like, Therium income. That is more efficient Therium income. So good on him. I like this. Plague Axe is halfway done. Lancer's showing up saying, why do you have an extra shrine here? That doesn't make sense. And is so confused he's probably going to just get chased away. Actually trying to get some imp kills. Getting some imp damage at least. But yeah, running away. Little bit confused. And yep, just turned into a Scout Lancer now. Scooting his way back. And msrm bringing his Gaunts in here. He's got 4 Gaunts now. He's wondering why he just straight up took on these slimes that way. But when you have 2 Gaunts, you kind of want to micro a little bit better. But he had his 4 Gaunts and he's like, here we go. And I think this is also his strategy. Look, he's got the 5 Fiends now. And that's because he waited for Plague Axes before he took out this base. He just like, I can get the Plague Axe research really quick. And once I get it up, now I have 5 free units. And here we go. He got that Lancer too. I think he lost the Fiend though, so he's still at 5. But yeah, Brute being added now, 6 Gaunts. This is starting to look like a dangerous force already. And wow, okay. Jay has 3rd base up and he's like, I'm just going double Buzzsaw. And that's a pretty good And yeah. Okay, so we are up on Greater Shrine. We saw this last game too, that he went quick, so he's quick into the Reaper Rush, and we might not see a full push until the Reaper's Rush is done. But oh, the Buzzsaw Cannons are nice, but oh, very smart. This is smart Jay. This is the kind of stuff I like out of Jay. He started attacking his own barracks, and that caused a ricochet onto the Fiends. So the barracks was in range. And I've seen him do cool stuff like that before. He likes to attack. Sometimes on defense, he'll attack with his Vulcans, his own buildings, to get them to cycle up before the units come so that they're at full damage. Once again, he did it. I think msrm might have been just trolling him a little bit, saying, fine, attack your own building. Or maybe those Gaunts were just caught on a rally that walked right past there. Quick overcharge there. Overcharge Bob's turn to fight. Gaunts on top of them, trying to get damage, trying to produce more Fiends. But again, overcharge, and now they're on their repair, trying to just crowd out the sentry post a little bit. We now have a flat cannon. This is going to be a pretty good defense, I think. And yeah, sure enough, msrm pulls back. And he did, like I said, sort of wait for that Reaper's Rush. This is an Exo that's caught out, and unfortunately with Reaper Rush Gaunts, that's going to go down. No Fiend, because no Shroud. And back trying to harass this third, and again, we see an attack on that, but it wasn't exactly working the way that he had hoped. We got a repair turret in there instead. Really nice control from Jay. He seems a little outmatched right now in terms of like his army, but his control of his units has been able to keep msrm at bay and not make it snowball, not make him take major losses. And now what are we reduced to for msrm? He's just trying to put siege damage down with these Hellborn, but there's a repair turret there, and so now we're going to get a little engage. Pretty good Nightfall in the sense that while it was zoning away, he still caught a few units. Meg gets taken out, Bruce gets taken out. That's really weakening this army now, as it's just Gaunts and Hellborn. The Exos here can be pretty dangerous, might tear through them. A few Gaunts caught behind the lines are now getting taken out. One Hellborn down. Exos just trying to focus fire. A little bit of micro now. They're starting to get low, and Fiends are starting to be produced, so that means there might be a snowball happening, but it promotes to keep them alive, and msrm's forced to retreat. He's trying to put some Venom Traps in retreat. He does get a couple down, but there we go. There's some kills from them, some Fiends popping out, but there are too many units here from Jay, and this could turn into a push back the other way, though Jay does pull back a little bit. He sees that Magmadon coming and tries to get on top of it. Another good Nightfall aimed. Somehow msrm's aiming them just well enough to catch some of those units. And will he get another Lancer? He's at least pushing Jay all the way back to his third. Remember, Jay does have that defense set up here. And after a defensive trample, msrm retreats. He is on his third too. He's got more macro shrines at the Therium. And let's see here. Okay, we got Twilight Spire on the way. So going up to tier 3, or maybe we're going to see some Spriggy action. We'll see. And, oh, we got a Hangar Bay and a bunch. This is a little suspicious, SimCity. We'll see. Those are probably going to turn into Solars, and we're going to see some really rapid production of what's it going to be. We'll see probably Hornets, maybe into Helicarriers. And okay, there's going to be an engage here maybe before we see that area. We're starting to see Miasma on the map now. That does zone a lot of the Exos back, so they're not engaged right now. It's Lancers going down to this army. They have to walk through the Miasma to engage, and then another puddle of Miasma arises right underneath them. Jay doing his best to try and micro them out, and I've been talking about his good control, but at some point when it's Miasma you're microing against, it's just not going to be enough. Magmadon's getting in the back there. Nice consume ability to eat a fiend and regain white health, keeping that Hero Mega alive again, and now trampling through on top of the Bobs, trying to get as much damage done to that eco as possible. We're gonna see bye-bye to this cannon as well, actually managing to stay alive. Buzzsaw cannon staying up, lots of Hexen though in the back, another Miasma going down, and again. This is what I'm talking about. It's hard to micro when everywhere you step is the goo, and that's GG from JXP.